Hey guys, Scrap it's back, and if you watched my last video, you saw the massive amounts of wire that was in that last dumpster on that route. So to start out this next video, we're going to take this stuff to the scrapyard. So this is what 90% of it is right here. So what we ended up with is 1, 2, 3 tubs of drop cord, like extension cords, cords off appliances, just the heavier, that kind of wire anyway. And then we ended up with 1 tub of the low grade wire. That's the stuff that comes off like AC adapters, things like that, heavy, low copper content, heavy plastic, heavy casing content. So that's going to be the low grade stuff. And then we ended up with 1 tub of the bigger AC adapters. These are, you know what AC adapters are, I don't have to explain them. So we got a tub of those, and then a tub of the smaller AC adapters, these kind of things here. Had to clip the wires off of every one of those things, which was just a pain. I usually take the brass off of these things, but I just ran out of time and I need to get my tubs emptied out. I need to get this space opened up. So we're just going to take them as is. I do have a bucket of the gold end connectors that came off like printing wires and the higher end USBs and audio wires and things like that were in here. I might take that with. I'm not sure if I have the room. And the last thing I'm going to take with that doesn't have anything to do with this, I just need to get rid of it, is a big nasty piece of dirty aluminum. I'm just going to throw on top and get rid of on this load. So the next thing you're going to see is the scrapyard and the prices, and then we'll get to some dumpster diving. So let's get going. Okay, so we're all loaded up. This is that big nasty piece of aluminum I'm taking. And these are the gold plug connectors, these kind of printer connectors. I had the room, so I decided to throw the bucket on the end. All right, so we finished up at the scrapyard, and that took forever. There was construction on the highway, and this guy was in here with a ton of stuff, so we were in here forever. But that's where we ended up at with the whole thing. There was no low-grade wire. He took it as drop cord, which is fine. It's only a nickel more a pound, so it's not like we scored some big amount there. But plastic transformers as the AC adapters, the gold computer ends, and then that chunk of aluminum breakage. So ended up with about 115 out of that. 6 tubs of stuff, so that was not so bad. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do here because it's raining, so this video is going to probably be an extension of tomorrow, so you'll probably see me tomorrow and we'll see what the dumpsters have in store. Let's go do that. Well, a little change of plans today. It decided it was going to rain and rain and rain and rain, so I couldn't film my route that I was going to do today. And then it stopped raining now, so I decided I'd come back, grab some tubs, and come back to the Jackpot dumpster. Give you guys a better look at what's in here. So I talked to the guy here. I have permission to go in here. He said I don't care, and I talked to him for a little bit. And a lot of what this stuff is stuff that's returned that's no good anymore, or it's really outdated stuff. Like here's an iPhone 4 and 4S Otter box that's torn open. I mean, is there some value in this? Maybe, if I wanted to spend hours and hours and hours on eBay trying to figure it out and make a go of it. But like here's a Motorola Bluetooth headset. It says charge for 6 hours, won't turn on when connected, blah blah blah. So you can just, a lot of this stuff is no good. However, this stuff has some value to me, this kind of wire. So basically that's what I'm after in here. And there's just bags upon bags of wire, these little HDMI switches, or whatever you want to call them. They have nice little boards in them, actually, with some nice IC chips on them. So I am going to be grabbing these kind of things as I find them. Get that moved a little closer. But this when I came here the first time, this whole half end from about here over to here was, you know, level high with the dumpster, and about 2 feet down of just loose wire, like this kind of stuff. Just, except there was some nicer stuff in there too, but just, you know, things like that. And I decided to come back here and see what new things they've thrown in here and grab up what I can. Tons of charging cubes, which is nice because I've got kids, and anybody that has kids, you know about charging cubes and how they disappear all the time. But when I came here the first time, I wasn't opening packages like this. It was just all in here loose, you know, things like that, or you know, not in the bags and things like that. But I thought I'd come over and try to fill up a couple of tubs and see what kind of goodies are in here this time. It's actually nice that it got wet, because everything tears open a lot easier. See, there's a nice cube right there. Kind of charging block. More of these adapters, or not adapters, but the HDMI things that have the nice circuit boards in them. As you can see, I mean, you probably spend a day in here trying to find everything. Might be a nice little circuit board in there. Jabra. No idea what that's for. Yeah, it's actually nice that everything got wet. More cords, more cords. What is that thing? Huh. Can't say I've seen one of those before. Maybe there's something cool in there. Circuit board or something like that. I do like the circuit boards there. My yard buys them, and I make pretty good money on them. So I'm happy to take things that I can get circuit boards out of, that is for sure. But this stuff is just, well, no, it won't crack open. I had a couple of these where they just cracked open, like in the bucket as I threw them in there. So there's some nice wire right there. Big wad of, there's a big wad of Cat 5. That's a £1.50, so that's about $1.30 at my yard for one of those. If I had that all day long, I would be an extremely, extremely happy person. Extremely, extremely happy. Let's see what's in here. A Fossum USB desktop cradle. This was some kind of something for a phone at the time. It's got a weird connection end on it. There's a chunk of wire in it. I'll take. Here's the nice ones. These things are aluminum, so we'll take those for sure. One of those weird keyboards. So there's a spring clip holster for an EVO 4G. How old is that kind of a phone? Nice HDMI cable or something like that. An Axum X5 compatible Dell holster. A luxury PDA leather case for the Packard Bell Pocket Gear 2030 or the NEC Mobile Pro 2030. As you can see, this stuff isn't exactly something brand new. The nice big AC adapters. Take those. Another one. There's another one. There's another one. And one of these things with the nice little circuit boards on them. They take about 4.5 seconds to take apart. Mounting brackets, some kinds. I don't know what those things are. Some kind of wire. And I'm gonna guess there's an AC adapter in here. Shouldn't be spending this much time pulling this apart. Now there's nothing in there. There's one. Yippee! Another one, another one. Another one of those docking station things. See, some of that stuff has been opened. Transdoc Micro. I don't know what that is. Another desktop, USB cradle, and some wire. Hope this is filming okay where I'm still getting used to this camera. What is this thing? Protective case with built-in battery. So you can see this stuff's not exactly the most well built. I'm just tearing it apart with my hands, you know. What's that? A Crustle, some kind of a cell phone case / wallet. Adapter docking stations. Oh, there's another bag. Oh, that's what I want to. I wish this thing was full of this. Another big old wad of Cat 5. I love that Cat 5. Stuff's the best. Some old crappy headphones. Chunk of wire. That's all full of some kind of gross water. I'll pass. So you guys get the idea, but it's too bad this stuff isn't a little more newer. But then again, would they be throwing it out if it was, right? I mean, that's the, you know, after I kind of got, I sounded a little amazed when I got here the first time. Just was a little, kind of caught me off guard. You start thinking about it and you go, well, are they really gonna throw away? I mean, I've seen it, I've come across stuff like this, but they're not really gonna throw away, you know, stuff that's sellable and, you know, worth a lot of money. I know this place isn't closing or moving out, but hey, look at that. A 2 gigabyte scan disk. See, stuff brand new, right? There's no disc in there, but little gold ends on there. Take that with me. Just throw it in with the pile. I think I got about, see, you just move a pile and there's more. It just doesn't end. Did you guys get the idea here? I'm gonna keep filling up. I gotta get home. I got stuff I gotta get done tonight. The wifey and I are going out, so I need to get home and get this put away and cleaned up, and get going with my day here. If I run across something crazy, I will be happy to fire this thing back up and let you take a peek at it. Oh, here's another cube. Little tiny jumper. I'll take that thing. So I think unless something terrible happens, we'll end the video here. Thanks for watching my videos, guys, and we'll see you again soon. We'll come back here and check this thing again a couple of days and see what's going on here, because this is he said this was the 3rd dumpster they filled up. I missed the first one, unfortunately. So anyway, that's it. Talk to you guys soon. See ya.